In this letter, he disowned the bill that was tabled by the Minister of State for Internal Affairs. In fact, he was appalled, wondering what it is that we were debating. Also, what bothered me, Madam Speaker, in his letter he said he called the two chairpersons of committees regarding this bill. I don't know how procedurally that gets to be correct, that now the executive gets to meddle directly, because it should be you, Madam Speaker, to call chairpersons of committees, guide them, and so on. But if they are getting guidance from the executive, it's a problematic issue. Madam Speaker, the Attorney General and the Minister of State for Internal Affairs went back to the Joint Committee, and they made amendments to majority of the clauses in the bill. Please note, for those who have been following, amendments to majority of the clauses in the bill. For all intents and purposes, Madam Speaker and colleagues, this was now a new bill. For all intents and purposes. And by the way, there's precedents that have been set by this House, even in the previous Parliament, where...
Honourable members, I want you to listen to Lob. Lob is saying after...
Let me actually say what I am saying. I'm glad you are protecting me from some noisy colleagues.
This becomes a new bill. What I would only ask, did the new bill change the objective of the old bill? You continue.
Madam Speaker, and I'm glad you're asking that question, because the entire foundation of the bill was torn apart. And no wonder the initiator...
There's a procedure.
But I rose procedurally, Madam Speaker.
No, I gave
procedure cannot counter procedure.
No, I gave you space to speak.
But I raised...
Is a yes and order.
An order cannot... Honorable, we've been around for some time. You know that procedure takes precedence. You're going to mislead the new MPs who are coming in the 12th Parliament. They need to know and learn from people. Let me proceed in earnest, Madam Speaker.
But, Honourable Lob, I want to put this on record, that we do not have a new bill. We only have one bill. I am the custodian of the law in Parliament. If the President wanted to make a change in that, in the law, in the bill, the President ought to have informed me. I am not aware of that. It has not come to my attention. I am the one processing